Good morning, kindergarten. It is Marvelous Monday. I hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend. It was so beautiful out. I think I spent the entire weekend on my deck. Oh, it was so nice. Anyways, let's start with our prayer. Are you ready? Ready? Now before I run to play, let me not forget to pray. To God who kept me through the night and woke me with the morning light. Help me, Lord, to love thee more than I've ever loved before. In my work and in my play, be thou with me through the day. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this marvelous Monday. Thank you for the sunshine, and thank you for the rain, but thank you today for the sunshine. Thank you for the month of May. Thank you for all of my kindergartners and for keeping them safe and healthy and their families. We continue to pray for them and hold them up to you, Lord. And we continue to pray for Mrs.Castellano and her family and friends. And my family and friends. Thank you for all of our blessings. Amen. Amen. Okay, let's take a look at what's in our devotion today. It is May 4th today, Monday, May 4th. And some people say, May the 4th be with you. Do you know what that's from? It's the Force, but it's a joke. We say, May the 4th be with you because it's May 4th. So it's from Charlie B. Do you know? It's from Star Wars, right? May the 4th be with you. Caitlin and Zoe's special friend, and Zoe is Caitlin's special friend. They like being together. Do you have a special friend you like to be with? Maybe you have a brother or a sister for a friend. Did you know that Jesus wants to be your friend too? If you love Jesus and obey him, he will be your special friend. You can talk to him anytime. You can even talk to him at night when your other friends are at home in their beds. Jesus is like having a best friend. He's like having the best friend you will ever have. You are my friends. If you obey me, John 15:14. Jesus, I'm glad you want to be my very special friend. And here's Caitlin and Zoe. Kindergarten, I'm sure you miss all of your friends. Mrs. Castellano can't find a bookmark. I'm sure that you miss all of your friends. I miss all of you and your friends. But it is, it's important we can just think about it and pray for each other, right? Kindergarten, I don't know if did I show you guys this? You see my bookmark that I keep in devotion? Mrs. Capanera's daughter, Miss Capanera, painted it. Isn't that beautiful? It's my special bookmark, and I put it in my special devotion book. Okay, kindergarten, let's take a look. I told you that you know this story already, but we're going to read it anyways. Jesus feeds a crowd, or we call it Jesus feeds 5,000. Do you remember that story now? I know, it's a good one. Ready? The disciples came back and told Jesus everything they had done. They tried to spend some more time together, but the crowd soon caught up with them. Jesus did not turn the people away. He spoke to them mostly about God and healed those in need. But the 5,000 people were there. They were all hungry. Jesus asked his disciples how much food they had. Just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, they said. So he thanked God and told his disciples to share out the food. Do you think that today, if Jesus wasn't here and we had 2 loaves of bread and 5 fish, we could feed 5,000 people? I don't even think we could feed the people in our school kindergarten, right? There's probably like 250 people in our school, right? So we couldn't even feed our school. And Jesus was able to feed 5,000 people. Wow. Amazingly, there was enough to go around. Wow, kindergarten. That's just one of the miracles we like to talk about. One of the miracles we like to talk about. Jesus feeds 5,000. And there was some left over too, kindergarten, after he fed the 5,000. It just kept multiplying. Okay, kindergarten. Like I said, today is Monday. It is May 4th. And it's still 2020. Okay, Monday, May 4th. So we are in May. And it's a beautiful sunny day out. Let's see how many days we have been in school, kindergarten. Let me see what the fact says today. Oh. We have been learning together for 143 days. That is so amazing, kindergarten. You guys are 143 days smarter. Can you just remember when we celebrated the 100th day? No, it's 43 days past that. There were 143 people at the first Thanksgiving. Kindergarten, do you remember the names of the people that were at the first Thanksgiving? Yeah, there were the Pilgrims, right? And right, the Native Americans, right? Right? So there was 53 Pilgrims and 90 Native Americans. So 143. We have been studying together for 143 days. Wow, kindergarten, 143. Should we do that on the abacus today? I think we should. I have my abacus. I found them hard to see. Ready? Let's go. Okay, ready? Let's see. 10, 20. Ooh, kindergarten, my abacus broke. Let's get some Gorilla Glue in it. Let's start again, kindergarten. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Oh, kindergarten, this is super important because we're going to be counting by tens later. We're going to 143. So 110, 120, 130, 140. Now I switch to ones. 141, 142, 143. Kindergarten, look how many days are left. How many days until 200? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And I have to go back up here and count. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. 57. We won't make it to 200. We don't spend 200 days in school together. But we'll get maybe to like 180, somewhere 185, somewhere around there. Okay, kindergarten. Are you ready for your sight words? Are you ready? Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Ready? We. On. All. Can. See. He. Was. Did. To. In. There. You. Like. I. Went. And. No. Is. My. Will. Go. It. For. A. At. Have. Me. The. Do. Be. Of. That. Play. Are you ready for the new ones, kindergarten? Let's see if you know what this one says. Up. 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 Kindergarten. U-P spells up. 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 That's a new sight word. Up. And do you know what this says? Ed. 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 Said. Mrs. Castellano said the word said. This is the word said. S-A-I-D. Said. Can you think of a sentence to write in your sign-in with up or said or both? Challenge yourself. See if you can put both words in a sentence. Up or said. Okay, for your sign-in this week. Good job, kindergarten. You guys are really working hard on your sight words. Mrs. Castellano told you that if you learn 50 sight words, that I would have an ice cream party for you. So I'm going to rethink how we're going to do that. Okay, kindergarten? Because you guys all deserve it. Okay, kindergarten. This week, our theme is about mothers. We're going to talk about mothers, okay? I have this really great book here that I'm going to read to you. It's a little bit long, so you're going to have to put your listening ears on, okay? But it's a really great book. And the reason that we are talking about mothers this week is because on Sunday, so today's Monday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? 7 days is Mother's Day. It's a day that we honor our moms, right? But I want to make sure that you have your best listening ears on all week, because that would be a really good gift. That's something you guys can give your moms. If you have really good listening ears on, if mom asks you to do something, you do it the first time, right? Okay? You should have listening ears on for dad too, okay, kindergarten? Always. But let's be extra special and extra kind to mom this week, okay? You got it? I don't hear you. You got it? Okay, perfect. Okay, ready? I'm gonna read the pages and I'm gonna show you the pictures. Okay? Mama, I'll give you the world. This book is by Ronnie Schroeder and the pictures are by S. Gallinger. When Papa was around, Mama loved to dance. But Mama doesn't dance anymore. She works hard every day at Walter's World of Beauty, cutting and coloring and curling. So what does her mom do? She works at Walter's World and she cuts and colors and curls. What's her job? That's right, she's a hairstylist, right? Or hairdresser or hairstylist. I also have a question for you. When the author says, when Papa was around, what does that tell you? What do you have to inference? When Papa was around. Right, that Papa's not around anymore, right? I think Papa passed away. After school each afternoon, Louisa's bus drops her at the door up to the world, right? So it's called Walter's World. So they refer to it now as the world. Everyone greets her. Walter, Rupa, Jorge, and especially Mama. Mama smiles and makes a place for Louisa on the cushion under the palm tree. First things first, Mama always says. So there by Walter's bottles of beauty and names of whispering promise of raspberry radiance and even glamorous glow. Sunday night smoother. Louise does her homework. So there she goes. So she goes to her mom's work. Here she is, and she's doing her homework while her mom is working, right? While Mama, like a magician, turns Mrs. Q's dark hair the color of sunset, Walter, Jorge, and Rupa cut and comb. Louisa does math problems. Then she writes a story for English about a girl with a magic brush that brushes people's cares away. So there they are. And there's Louisa. So they're all working, right? And there's Louisa doing her homework in the corner. When she finishes her homework, Louisa takes out her scissors, her glue, and her paper and does what Mama does. She cuts and colors and curls portraits of the customers. Everyone in the world is a flower, her mother always tells her. Together, they make a bouquet. So Louisa cuts slowly, noticing how different each flower is and how each one comes in its own special shape and size. So there's Louisa. She's making pictures of the customers. In between customers, Mama rests in her chair and lets Louisa brush her long, thick curls. Louisa brushes hard, pretending she's the girl in the story, carefully watching her mother's face to see if she can make her smile. Mama hardly ever smiles, but when she does, she is the prettiest flower in the whole world. Louisa loves to look at the pictures on her mother's station. One is of Louisa, the other is of Mama a long time ago, happy and dancing in a large room that looks like a palace. Where was I, kindergarten? One of the pictures is of Louisa's mom a long time ago, happy and dancing in a large room that looks like a palace, crowded with people, full of lights. Mama says the name of the palace is Roseland, but Louisa doesn't believe her. She thinks her mother has made up a name because she loves flowers. Here's that picture. Can we go there? Louisa asks as she imagines the two of them holding hands and dancing at the palace Mama calls Roseland. But Mama shakes her head no. She holds the picture in her hands, and her eyes look at something far away and once upon a time. Something Louisa can only guess at. And there's Louisa pretending to dance. Under the dryers, the ladies loudly whisper their secrets. But Louisa has a secret of her own. Tomorrow is Mama's birthday. And tonight, Louisa is going to give her a present that she's been planning for a very long time. Kindergarten, now I'm wondering, what is Louisa planning? Do you have any ideas? Let's see. In the past few weeks, whenever Mama isn't looking, Louisa had whispered her secret in the ear of each one of Mama's favorite customers. So here's the ladies under the dryer. So ladies go. I don't know if you've ever seen this, kindergarten. They can go and they can get their hair set, put in curlers, and they sit under this as a dryer, and it blows hot air, and it just makes their curls stay when they take those curlers out. It dries them under there. Louisa's planning something for her mom. When she sweeps up the snippets of the hair of the handsome Mr. Anselmo, who always tells Mama, just a little off here and just a little off there. Please leave it as long as you dare. For you see, don't you know, you can see it so, I haven't have much to spare. It's going a little bit bald on top. And when she helps Mrs. Maloney, bent over and sad as she inches her way into the world with her walker, but smiling and standing nearly straight, an hour later, when she feels beautiful and it's time to leave. And when Louisa also whispers, when she helps Mama brush and braid Hazel May Dixon's go everywhere hair till it looks like neat, shiny rows of licorice. When she sprays Fussy, the lady's Fussy, When she sprays Fussy, Mrs. Fogelman's hair, that refuses to stand up and obey until Mama teases it with a comb. It can't help but standing up, fluffy as a high and gray cloud, just the way Mrs. Fogelman likes it. And when she removes the giant pink and purple rollers that turn Mrs. Rodriguez's hair, dark tangles into an ocean of gentle waves. So here's some of Louisa's most favorite customers. You can see this, right? Does her hair look like a puffy white cloud? Right? Rows of licorice. Her mom is very talented. At 6 o'clock, it's time to go home. Louisa exchanges secret winks with Walter and Jorge and Rupa. Then she and Mama hang up their smocks and empty their pockets, heavy with tip money. Kindergarten, do you know what a tip is? A tip would be like a little extra. Maybe you've gone to a restaurant and you left a tip on the table, like for the waitress or waiter. It all goes in a special envelope. First things first, Mama says. She is saving for Louisa for college. Mama wants Louisa to learn everything. I wonder what the secret is, kindergarten. Outside, the world stretches before them, dark, mysterious, twinkling, with store and streets and starlight. Louisa and Mama stand together looking at it, feeling, oh, so small. Mama's hair sparkles in the light, so do her eyes. The world is big, so much more for you to know, so much more for you to see. One day, if I can, Mama says, patting an envelope deep in her coat, I will give the world to you. No, says Louisa. Tonight, if I can, I will give the world to you for your birthday. At home that evening, Louisa asks Mom to try on her prettiest dress. The one with the roses and violets and vines that encircles Mama's waist, the way that Louisa's arms do when they hug. Please, Mama, Louisa begs. Not now, Mama says. I'm tired. Pretty, please? Louisa asks. opening her eyes as wide as Walter's windows and looking at Mama in a way that she knows Mama can't refuse. All right, Mama says, and she puts on her dress. While she does, Louisa pretends to search for something. Mama, she calls, we have to go back to the world. I forgot my book. Louisa hurries and hands Mama her coat. Mama pushes her coat away. No, she said, it can wait until tomorrow. Mama's probably very tired. She worked all day, right? Louisa is worried. But Mama, she pleaded, it's the book for my book report. Don't you always tell me first thing first? Mama sighs, puts on her coat. Louisa tries not to smile. Why would Louisa be smiling right now? Do you have any ideas yet what her surprise is? Let's find out. When they get to the world, it is dark. Louisa holds her breath as Mama takes out the keys and opens the door. Kindergarten, look at this picture. It might say, there's Walter's world. What do you see? What do you think's going to happen now? Do you know now? The moment Mama turns on the lights, music fills the world. Surprise! Louisa's portraits dance along the walls and mirrors. Walter, Rupa, and Jorge have filled the room with roses and have hung tiny lights that twinkle like eyes. All of Mama's favorite customers are there, dressed up, but Mama is smiling, and she's the prettiest of all. Happy birthday, everyone yells. Then speech. Mama blushes. First things first, she said, and she gathers Louisa in her arms. For your birthday, Louisa says, I wanted to turn the world into Roseland. You did, Lulu Bell, Mama says. Thank you all. Kindergarten, do you remember where Roseland was? Do you remember the picture that was on Mama's station of her dancing? That's what Louisa wanted to give her. Oh, and I don't know if you noticed, Kindergarten, you see Louisa's portraits? Remember the one she was making in the store? Mama, Louisa asks as the music swells from Walter's music box, will you dance with me? Mama doesn't move and she doesn't answer. She looks at Walter, Rupa, and Jorge smiling at her. She looks at Mrs. Mallory, too old, feet tapping beside her walker like two new feet. She looks at Mrs. Balgamin's great gray cloud of hair, turned golden by the lights and changed into a clear, watery cloud. She looks at Mr. Anselmo and Hazel May Dixon and Mrs. Rodrigo and Mrs. Q, all dressed in their finest clothes to honor her. Then she looks deep into Louisa's eyes, and Louisa sees that Mama's eyes are no longer far away. They are near and clear. Ooh, Kindergarten, I'm wet with tears. Shall we dance, Mama asked Louisa. Oh, Kindergarten, my bucket's starting to leak out of my eyeballs again. Wow, this book is making me very happy. And Mama and Louisa dance. They twirl and whirl and laugh together. Soon everyone is dancing, and the world seems to sparkle and spin faster and faster. Then Mr. Anselmo, with a low bow so deep that his bald spot shows, and he doesn't even care, asks Mama and Louisa to dance with him. And they do. You see them dancing over here, Kindergarten? And on the way home, Mr. Anselmo smiles at Mama, and the way that she smiles back at him makes Louisa think there is no more beautiful place in the world than this world. In the world they are dancing in now. Kindergarten, did you enjoy this book? What do you think the setting of this book, where did this book take place? Was it on a farm? No. Was it in the forest? No. Where does this book take place? What is the setting? It's like a city, right? It kind of reminds me of like maybe even like New York City, right? It's a city. The setting is a city. And then if I asked you who was in this book, who were the characters, who is the main character? Right, Louisa. Louisa's the main character. Her mom would be another character. Rupa, Jorge, Walter. Those are other characters. And then all of her customers, right? So if you thought about this book, if you thought about what happened in the beginning, what happened in the end, and what happened in the middle, what would you say? Did you think about those? Okay, kindergarten. I will see you guys later for work time. Bye.